In a quaint village in India, nestled between lush green fields and a sparkling river, lived a wise yet somewhat eccentric priest named Pandit Ravi. He was loved by all the villagers for his knowledge of the scriptures and his good heart, though they couldn't help but chuckle at his quirky habits. Pandit Ravi had a strict daily routine. He would wake up at the crack of dawn, bathe in the holy river, perform his prayers, and then open the temple for the villagers to offer their worship. However, there was one little troublemaker in the village who always made Pandit Ravi's life a bit more challenging, a mischievous monkey named Momo. Momo was infamous for stealing fruits, disturbing the cows, and, most of all, playing pranks on Pandit Ravi. One day, as Pandit Ravi was getting ready for his morning prayers, he realized that his sacred thread, which he wore around his shoulder, was missing. Panicked, he searched everywhere in his small cottage but couldn't find it. Just as he was about to give up, he heard a familiar chattering sound. There, sitting on the temple roof, was Momo, twirling the sacred thread around his tail and grinning cheekily. "Arey Momo! Give that back," shouted Pandit Ravi, shaking his fist at the monkey. But Momo, being the playful creature he was, just chattered louder and leaped from the roof to a nearby tree, holding the thread high like a trophy. The villagers gathered around, trying to stifle their laughter as Pandit Ravi tried every trick in the book to get the thread back. He offered Momo bananas, sang hymns, even tried to coax him down with sweet words, but Momo wasn't budging. Instead, he seemed to enjoy the attention, hopping from tree to tree, making it impossible for the priest to catch him. Finally, an idea struck Pandit Ravi. He gathered some coconuts, flowers, and incense sticks and started performing a special ritual right under the tree where Momo was perched. Curious, Momo peered down at the ceremony. Pandit Ravi began chanting loudly, pretending to perform a grand offering, all while keeping an eye on the monkey. As expected, Momo, being the curious creature that he was, slowly climbed down to see what the fuss was about. The moment Momo got close enough, Pandit Ravi swiftly grabbed the sacred thread from his tail. Momo, realizing he had been tricked, let out a surprised screech, which made everyone burst into laughter. With the thread safely back in his possession, Pandit Ravi couldn't help but smile. He looked at Momo, who was now sulking on a branch, and said, "You little rascal. You may be clever, but you can't outsmart a priest with years of wisdom." From that day on, Momo and Pandit Ravi struck an unusual friendship. Momo would still play his pranks, but he never took anything important again. In return, Pandit Ravi would leave a few fruits by the temple every morning, which Momo would happily collect. The moral of the story is that wit and patience can resolve even the trickiest of situations. Sometimes, a little cleverness and a sense of humor can turn a troublesome moment into a bond of friendship.